Hey guys, and welcome. I am the Seven Swords, and we are back. We are currently still outside the Tower of Mazark. Um, which I did notice we are south of the Hall of Vigilance, so somewhere in this area is is the exit to Dim Hollow Crypt, and a very close entrance point to where we left our, what do you call it, where we left our, sleeping supplies. So I am half tempted to um, hop around out here for a while. I don't exactly know where. Um, it might where I don't know where the entrance might be. All I know is that I believe it's in the area. I also don't know how people are going to feel about the fact that I'm utilizing what is basically what is supposed to be one of a very rare Dwemer artifact as a dagger. I mean, it is a dagger, it's used as a dagger, but, like, this was not its intention when Kagernok made it. So I can understand if there's people out there that are like, this is the most disrespectful thing you could do for this item, and what the heck? This place is impressive. Okay, where's the giant? Because I'm betting there's a giant here. 'Cause this is a giant's camp. Where's the giant? Huh. I see a chest. There's a giant. Okay. We're not going down there. I don't feel like fighting a giant at this millisecond. There's a Dwemer ruin. There's not a Dwemer. There's a Draga ruin over there, which we might go check out. But first, there's a shrine over here, which I'm guessing that's the shrine of Ball. Although, I was under the impression maybe not. Maybe I didn't interact with Molag Ball's shrine. Now the problem with it is that the cave does not have a marker, and I don't want to just wander these icy fields looking for it. So we're going to go ahead and just go. If I happen to come across it, I might consider popping inside to grab it. But like I said when she kind of stole us away, I don't really care. I can always buy a new sleeping bag. It wasn't like that thing was rare, and it's not like it's hard to get. Heck, I could make my own sleeping bag at this sleeping tent at this point. And the only reason I haven't is because I have no interest in it. We don't need it at this point because I turned survival mode off, and truth be told, I'll probably be leaving it off for most of the remainder of the Let's Play unless I decide to turn it back on, because I just don't feel like dealing with it. Bull and Run. I think that this is another place to go. We're going to go inside. We're going to take a look around. I am very curious to see what's inside, and I am very curious to see what's going on. So, and I also am under the impression, if I remember correctly, Volenrund is an important location. Huh. Silenced tongues. Locate the ceremonial weapons. I'm starting to think that I was right. I'm starting to think this is what I think it is. This is exactly what I think it is. This is a very important dungeon for lots of reasons. But what we need is the ceremonial weapons, which is, I think this is a battle axe, and I think that's a normal war axe. But this place is also very important because it has a lot to go on in here. Specifically, this room we'll be going to in not super long. I've also mentioned the fact that Sarah is getting closer and closer to going down a very dark path. She is obsessed with power to this point that she'll do almost anything to gain more power. So that's one reason why she's going down this path. That's one reason why she took back the blood. And one thing that I'm going to do, and we're going to start doing this more often, is Um, I'm gonna start using the Vampire Lord ability more often, because it turns out killing almost anything in this game with the blood powers gets me perk points, and I'd like to level up the perk in this as quickly as possible. It also counts as destruction magic, so there we go. We just learned, we just gained another perk point, which now we have 2. The first thing we're going to get is we're going to get this Unearthly Will. It makes our night powers and blood magic cost 30% less. And then eventually I'd like to get up to this one, which is Night Cloak, which is pretty useful. But right now we're going to get Vampiric Grip, which basically is the Force Choke from Star Wars, for lack of a better term. It's basically the same thing. You won't see me use it too much as the Vampire Lord, because I'm going to be using this ability, because from my testing, it's this right-click ability that gives me perk points. Love how I'm running into Death Lords all the time now, and yet they're not going to be able to stop me. It makes me very happy. So yeah, I know that's the other thing about being a Vampire Lord in this. I'm not going to be able to stay a Vampire Lord forever, because I'm going to run out of charge eventually. Let's see, is one of these guys carrying the weapon I'm supposed to be grabbing? Not that one. I know it's not that one. We'll take the ebony bow though. Let's see. Ah, that's what's going on. Got the ceremonial axe. Is that a... Let's say, is that a book? I'll take the book. I am looking to upgrade my other skills. We're not just going to be doing destruction magic, and like Sarah has been doing, she's going to keep going with everything. We are focusing a little bit more into the vampiric stuff right now. We're also focusing a bit more into the stealthy side, although we're currently a giant monster floating through this dungeon. But she is going to be trying to do some stealthy stuff from now on, as I try to increase her stealthy stuff. I hate these poles. That's why I'm not doing any damage to these guys. If you hit something and they're on the exact opposite side of it, whether or not it's a wall, a pole, a statue, it like blocks all the damage, even though it's like a burst air effect. Killed those. Let's keep moving. I didn't get a perk point, did I? Nope. But yeah, I like the Vampire Lord. I like its powers. I like its abilities. It's one reason why I like getting this, because it's an improvement. It's such an improvement on what we face as all of the issues I had with a werewolf. It is so much more powerful than the werewolf was. I don't know where that guy was. Kind of annoys me that he was such a pain to kill. I've been looking into more mods. There was a mod that I was thinking about installing, but the issue I have with it is that I basically would have to mark all of that mod as over 18, and none of it would make a lot of sense for my character. I don't play very well to the character a lot of the time, but I'd either have to skip out on half of it or do something extremely odd for the character, or say that she doesn't know why she answers the way she does, because the ending she would eventually aim for and how you get to it are entirely bizarre. but it was kind of cool. It was called The Vigilant. I was about to say, let me through. I didn't know if it was the Vampire Lord there that was confusing it, or if it was something else. But yeah, I do plan on using the Vampire Lord abilities a lot, just because I am trying to level it up as quickly as possible. See, like, there we go. Like the way the blood spell works is weird. We also notice that I still have a lot of oh, you are not who I thought you were. I thought this was another Dragon Priest mask. Huh. Odd. What was that weapon that he had? Was anything good? Yeah, we'll take it. I'm probably not going to use it, but we'll take it. Darn it, I thought it was another Dragon Priest mask. I know it's another. I can hear the I can hear the sound of the Nordic chanting in the background, so I know that we're getting another thing. Which, here we go. I do know where a Dragon Priest mask is, and we will most likely be going for it. I love how there was a Draga afterward. Like, what were you thinking? Like, you were gonna take down the guy who just took down, who was basically your boss? Maybe they don't think. Maybe that's the secret there. I see a chest over there. Want to know what's inside of it. Could get to it if I use the blink, but I don't think it's worth it, so we're not gonna bother. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here now. So I don't remember how I got in. Okay, it's this way. We are going to be heading back to the College of Winterhold, though. The entire reason for heading back to the College of Winterhold now is I'm about to pop out of the Vampiric State, and we're going to be overburdened because we have way too much stuff on us. The better Vampires mod I have installed does let me have access to my inventory and stuff like that when I am in the Vampire Lord state. When I'm in this state, I have that turned off because I don't like the idea of it, because it does have the ability to break things. I'm trying to play this mod as close to not breaking things as possible, instead of having it have a lot of really cool abilities and stuff. One reason why I don't turn people into vampires very often, because that can mess things up. So wait, is that Silent Moon Camp? Because I'm under the impression this is Silent Moon Camp. Because if this is Silent Moon Camp, why is there another one? This is Silent Moon Camp. Why is there another another Draga thing over here? Yamato's discovered. What? Doesn't make any sense. I have found that the blood spell does break a ward instantly. It makes it very unlikely that they'll survive it. No victory for you. Now, I'm confused because we got a second Draga Ruin over here that I've never heard of. I'm guessing it's added by a mod that I've installed. where's the entrance? Like, what is this offering me? That Silent Moon camp. That it just gave me is over here somewhere. Maybe it's over on this side of the wall? Oh, wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn back into human. Or as close to human as we're going to be for a while. Let's check this place out. I ended up going the wrong way. I meant to go north. Oh. My bloodlust is unbearable. I really wish that that spell that blood spell that one. I really wish that blood spell satiated my hunger as well. I get why it doesn't, but let's get the Ring of Ancients on so we can walk. Oh, not the ring, not that. Let's get the Ring of Ancients on. Where is it? There it is. A lot of garbage in there. This is very odd because, like I said, I don't know what this is. Friendly? For you.
You are not ready yet, my old friend.
What do you mean?
You will understand in time.
Okay. One taste. Not ready yet. I'm not ready for what? I'm under the impression that that's the whatever this is way of saying you can't, you're not high enough level, you don't have what you need, you haven't done quests you're supposed to do to get to this point. But now I'm very curious. What's this? Buddy, do you have a drinking problem? What the flip? Just an unbearable amount of wine. Who is this guy? Way of Truth. I'm out of quest from that. Who are you?
You are not ready yet, my old friend. You will understand in time.
I don't want to understand in time, I want to understand it now. Listen, man, I am extremely impatient. You don't want to tell a vampire girl she can't know the answer to all the things she wants to know and then expect her to accept that. Sarah does not take the, hey, you're not ready for this thought process very well. Okay, I guess we can't do that, whatever that is. Now I'm immensely curious. Ugh, that's annoying. And I think of so many Let's Plays where, like, the person would find something like that and then never uncover it. Like, it infuriates me because, like, I'm like, okay, can you at least give me a hint on what I need to do? Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, you have to beat the game in order for this to do something. Because, like, I'm not going to come back here. I'm not going to remember this. Maybe maybe since I talked to him, maybe that'll trigger something. Who knows? We'll see. Now I have curiosity. Now I has the curiosity. I also probably could benefit from reading some of the stuff I install to see what it adds and to see what I gotta do for it. But I'm just not that type of person. I don't like spoiling everything for me. Like I said, we're gonna be heading. We're probably gonna be heading back to Clockwork Castle. mostly because of the fact that I wanted to see Aura Whisper. What's this one do again? Your voice is not a shout, but a whisper, revealing the life force of any and all. Okay. Oh, we have all of Animal Allegiance. Interesting. That's our second shout that we have all the words of. Oh no, it's the overhang. I thought it was a building that wasn't rendering, and I was waiting for it to get to render in. Oops. All right, we're gonna head back to Whiterun, and I'm gonna head through to what do you call it? And head to the Clockwork Castle, and then I will see you guys when we come back out at the area I'm planning on going to, in order to take care of another Dragon Priest mask that I've figured out where it is. So I will see you guys when we get there. Hey guys, and welcome back. I am the Seven Swords. Oh, why am I acting like I just started a video? We just came back from me skipping forward. We are currently at Dawnstar. I have swung by Clockwork Castle, and we have dropped off a lot of our stuff. So we're going to be putting on our Nordic ring again. Actually, we're going to put on the Ring of Mazulf, which gives us our increased defense. Now, where we need to go is in this direction. Specifically, it's somewhere in this area, I believe. I actually think it's this location right here. I see guys, and who the heck are you?
Yes?
Please.
For you guys to see the power of the true Dragonborn.
I will purify the world.
I've got some fight left.
I'm wondering if he'll leave me alone if I turn back. Probably not. Yeah, nope. Alright, let's try this.
Taking on an old man. Need something? Take a look.
Yeah, for sale. I don't know who this guy is. Reindeer Bill of Sales. Dion hat. I'm going to take his gear just because I like the look of it. We'll take your outfit.
Take care now.
Have a good day.
Is someone there?
Another bandit marauder. Annoying. Get off.
That you best.
Oh, that's what this is. They're spawned in because of this camp, which is a bandit camp. Where's the other one at? Here are the arrows pinging off me. There they are. And now, trying to Jiggalag. Oh. Oh. Interesting. So Jiggalag is the Daedric Prince of Order. For those who are not aware, Jiggalag is also the is also formerly Sheogorath. In the Oblivion game, if you do the Oblivion DLC for the Isles, you help Sheogorath return to being Jiggalag as the Daedric Princes turned him into Sheogorath. And the main character becomes Sheogorath afterward. And I apologize if you can hear the sound of mowing in the background. We might take a break when we get there if they keep this up, and I might come back once they're done mowing. Okay, judging by, I think you might only hear them when I'm talking. So, it might not be that loud, or you guys might not hear it. But if you guys can hear the noise in the background, the groundskeepers outside are mowing. I am going to try to ignore it. Hopefully that's not a problem. And if this when this episode is over, I will take a break and I will come back when we have when they're done. So we find this Daedric ruin, and we find a couple of dead Draga outside. So somebody's obviously killing them. An interesting fact here is that there's a person we're about to help. You can actually help her as I can turn into a vampire lord and help her, and she doesn't even
You must be one
bother.
of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Who are you?
I'm Anska. Are you here to help?
Help what?
I've finally located Voken's crypt. The scroll I'm looking for just has to be here. Maybe you could help find it. I just know it's in here.
What scroll?
It's probably meaningless to you, but according to family legend, it links our bloodline back to Iskramor himself.
Who's Voken?
Some old priest buried here long ago. I've been searching for his tomb for a few years now.
What kind of help do you need?
If Vokun is as powerful as I think, I may need a little help, dealing with him.
What's in it for me?
You can have anything, except the scroll, of course.
Sure.
Great. With the two of us, this should be easy.
And we start Scroll of Anska. Which I don't actually know how far this goes. I only know of it because of this little mission to get the scroll because of it being a Dragon Priest mask. I've actually had all the Dragon Priest masks before. And taken them to that shrine that we're trying to get them all for. I think Sarah would want to do it because it's, well, it's an artifact. It's a powerful artifact again. But I also think she wants it because of the fact that she has an interest in the Dragon Priest cult. Especially since one of them apparently had the Staff of Magnus. And she's curious on if she can figure out why through looking into the cult. Which, a little bit of a shocker. No, it won't. We also may never get all the Dragon Priest masks. We'll probably have all the masks, or we'll have had all the masks at least, but we may never turn them in. It's all dependent on how I decide to end this Let's Play. Because one of my possible endings that I've considered, she won't have the chance to turn it in. That might be more spoiler than I want it to be, but meh.
This looks like some sort of level.
Now, let's see. Bird, dolphin, fox, snake. I think the bird is over here. I just did this quest a little bit ago on a different character that I was playing as a vampire lord, just testing the vampire lord's abilities out. And that's one reason why I know this. I have not prayed in a while. Really? I feel like I pray a lot. Okay. Before we continue on, we could do Flame Cloak. But no, what we're going to do is we're going to do Iron Flesh and Rise of Magicka. sorry about that. I was trying to figure out what the noise I was hearing was. I'm pretty sure it's my cat, and I'm pretty sure she's currently scratching at one of her scratching things because of the fact that there was a lawnmower outside, and it was making her nervous. And she seems to do that when she gets nervous. Fire breath. I was looking for fire breath that entire time. I'm really annoyed it took me that long to find it. Sounds like they moved on, so we might do more recording tonight. I might take a little bit of a break, just because of the fact that it is quite warm, and my headset does not help with that.
Here's something? Hey, watch it!
I thought she was a Draga. Oops.
That's the last of them.
Hey, we gotta level up.
Huh?
I will be trying not to use level ups in the middle of combat, just to kind of keep up with that kind of the just to keep up with that kind of the thought process of the survival mode. Why'd she freak out? Me? Oh. I'm gonna be really upset if I fight one of these Draga and they use the disarm shout.
That gem looks suspicious to me. Huh? Time to end this little game.
Yeah, that's kind of noticeable that you got this gem sitting there and it's like, oh, okay, if I pick this up, it's gonna activate a trap. But it was a great, it was a grand, it was a soul gem, so. Oh yeah, I forgot about these traps because the last time I came through, I was a vampire lord, and they float on above the ground.
Yeah?
And die.
Did you hear something?
I get that the fact that it's probably not too good of me to go through these prior, because now I'm just kind of rushing this, but this is one of those, I don't think Sarah is taking her time with this. I think she's just kind of rushing through this. And why she came here, she probably sensed the mask in this area and wanted to come deal with it for some reason. Me personally, I just wanted to get it before I forgot it was here.
That's Vokun, the guardian of the scroll. It must be just past them.
This is an Elder Scroll. Okay. The good news is that it's not an Elder Scroll, because if it was an Elder Scroll, there'd be a good chance that Sarah would want it. Just because Elder Scrolls are magical and powerful. But we now have the staff, the Mask of Vokun, which gives us Conjuration, Illusion, and Alteration skills. Well, it decreases the cost of those.
The scroll must be in the next room.
Not super useful to her, but good to have good to have collected it.
There it is.
Now, the vampire I was playing as in the other playthrough killed this girl to keep the scroll for herself, which ended up not being worth it in my eyes. So I am going to give her the scroll.
I cannot thank you enough for all of that. And here's a little something for helping me out.
Alright, so we gave her the scroll, and we completed a scroll for Anska. So, what's the scroll say?
Oh, let me look. This is a very exciting moment for me. It's encrypted. It'll take a while to figure this out.
So, I don't know if we're supposed to come back here and she'll have decrypted it, or if,
Thank you again for all the help.
supposed to come back here, she will have decrypted it, or what's up, because as far as I know, I've never seen an outcome for this. That's the other reason I wanted to do this, was I wanted to see Oven's Flang. Interesting. Pretty sure that's a named weapon because it's an important for a quest line. So we're probably going to have it stuck in our inventory for a while. And if it's what I think it is, we're going to have it stuck in our inventory for a long while. And freedom. But where is she gonna go when we
Your
head out of
skin's
here?
as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Thank you again. Need something? Until next time.
Nope. Maybe she just kind of finds her own way out eventually. But the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go see Septimus, which we're probably just gonna teleport there once we get out of this place. Mostly just so we can get that done. Or at least get that part started. Because there is a little bit more to that. No, not that. Septimus says outpost. Quick detour for a dragon mask, and then Septimus' outpost. Just thinking about what I'm going to name this. Hello, Septimus.
Dwemer, when the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
Why are you so eager to open the box?
The box contains the heart, the essence of a god. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity. The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, but my lord told me otherwise.
Who is your lord?
The Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora. I thought there were no secrets left to know until I first spoke to him. He asks a price to work his will. A few murders, some dissent spread, a plague or two, for the secrets I can endure. In time, he brought me here, to the box. But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening.
Well, maybe I can help you with that. I've inscribed the lexicon from the Elder Scroll I obtained.
Give it quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a facsimile. A trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Follow the Daedric Prince of Hesmor, Hermaeus Mora is the Prince of Knowledge, and Scrying and the riddle unsolvable. Followers. Eldritch pages may appear on corpses you kill. Interesting. That's really fascinating. Read Eldritch pages and bind them into Eldritch tomes. Read books that teach new skills. Become my champion at the summit of Apocrypher. I accept you, Hermaeus Mora, as my new lord. Now we have the elf blood, which we will be, or the extractor, which we need to fill with elf blood, which we will be doing. It's going to take a while though, because we have to find all of those, and there's no real way to find them all quickly. But let's do a quick level up before the end of this episode. We're going to level up our stamina so we can get a little bit more stamina, since that is our lowest stat right now. And then what I want for destruction is combustion. Oh yeah, wait, we have another skill point, so we can actually go another step into combustion. Fire spells reduce the fire resistance of a target by 20 points. And now we head out, but we may notice our exit is blocked.
Come closer, bask in my presence.
Who are you, as if I don't already know?
I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive.
What do you want from me?
Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you?
I will do as you command, my lord.
Indeed. Speak with me when the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed.
Now, it might seem weird that Sarah would give herself over to a Daedric prince, but not entirely against her thought process now. She knows of Hermaeus Mora and she wants power, and now she is on the path to gain it. But that will be in the next one. I have been the Seven Swords. You have all been amazing, and I hope that you'll join me in the next one. See you guys later.